What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam from Team SamRax20 here, and today guys I'm coming at you with the brand new Destiny board deck profile for you guys today, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm a huge fan of YGOPro, so I'm really glad that we got brand new Destiny board support for 2019. This is going to be my competitive take on this deck. Throughout testing, I find that this version that I'm about to showcase you guys has given me the most positive results on Dueling Book and also on YGOPro. And I'll spin you guys all my card choices once I progress through the video, so hopefully you guys stay tuned for that. Those of you who are here on the channel for the very first time, welcome to the channel. Consider on hitting the subscribe button and make sure you guys turn your notification bell to get notified each time I upload videos. They'll be absolutely amazing. And if you guys want to see more deck profiles whenever new support drops, make sure you guys go down right now and smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely phenomenal. Alright guys, I won't waste any more of your time. Without further ado, let's get started with this Destiny board deck profile. First and foremost, let's start off with our Destiny board card. So when you play, of course, 2 copies of Destiny board. If you guys are not familiar with Destiny board, the entire goal behind this deck is to try to set up final, and once you set up the word final on your field, you basically just win the duel. When this card and all 4 Spirit Message cards with different names are placed on your field, you win the duel. And then once per turn during your opponent's end phase, you can place 1 Spirit Message card from your hand or deck in your spawn trap card zone face up in the proper order of I, N, A, and L. The only downside about this card is that when any Spirit Message cards or Destiny board card you control leaves the field, send all Spirit Messages card and Destiny board you control to the graveyard. So that's a huge flaw that this deck has, because whenever your opponent has a backroom removal to remove any copy of Destiny board or any Spirit Message letters, you basically have to send all those cards to the graveyard. But with the new support, it fixes this issue, which is really cool, and I'll explain you guys that in a sec. 1 I, 1 N, 1 A, and obviously the 1L. This thing spells final, which is really awesome. In the OCG it says death, but in the thumbnail you guys might see LMAO. And I felt like that would have been way better if I can actually put LMAO. That would have been so jokes, because this whole entire deck is all troll, you know what I mean? Like, if you're actually able to reach this win condition with this deck, it's fun, and it's also really trolly at the same time, right? Getting all of these on the board to just game your opponent is just absolutely ridiculous. So this stuff is actually really standard. Next off, for the new support, you're going to be playing, of course, Triple Sentence of Doom. This card is absolutely amazing. If you guys don't know what this card does, is that you can target any number of your Fiend monsters that are banished or in your graveyard, up to the number of Destiny boards and or Spirit Message cards you control, add them to your hand. So this card recycles your Fiend monsters for banish pile or graveyard to your hand, which is really nice. And this card has an amazing ability where you can send this card face up from the field to the graveyard to place any Spirit Message card from your hand, deck, or graveyard to the spawn trap card zone. So this card literally is 3 of any of the Spirit Messages. So once you have this card, you can activate this card, send it to the graveyard, place any Spirit Messages on the field, and once you have obviously final spelled out, you basically just win the duel, right? So this card kind of fixes the issues that Destiny board had, where if your opponent were to wipe out any of your Spirit Messages or Destiny board cards, it's going to be really hard for you to actually retrieve those cards back from the graveyard. Whereas Sentence of Doom, you're actually able to you know, place your Spirit Messages cards that was in your graveyard back to your field, which is really good. And then last but not least, you want to be playing, of course, Double Dark Spirit Mastery. This card also fixes the issues that Destiny board had as well, because what this card does is that you can discard 1 card, add 1 Destiny board or 1 level 8 Fiend monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. And it has amazing graveyard ability where you can banish this card from your graveyard, place any number of Destiny board and or Spirit Messages card with different names from your hand or graveyard to the bottom of the deck in any order, then draw the same number of cards. Let's say you had all these 5 cards in the graveyard. What you can do is that you can activate Dark Spirit Mastery, basically put all 5 of these cards back to the bottom of the deck, and then you basically draw 5 cards. This card searches your Destiny board directly from your deck to your hand, so you don't need to play 3 copies of Destiny board, because playing the additional copies of Dark Spirit Mastery is already essentially 2 more copies of Destiny board that you're going to be playing in the deck. And also at the same time, this deck has tons of draw power in the deck, so I felt like 2 Destiny board is the correct number to play. You guys are probably wondering why I'm not playing any monsters like Cursed Necrosphere or Dark Spirit of Banishment or Dark Spirit of Malice. Like, for this specific version right here, I felt like this is the most competitive version that you can actually play if you want to achieve consistently pull off the Destiny board win condition. If you want to play, you know, the pure version where you play Cursed Necrosphere, Dark Spirit of Banishment, and things like that with a bunch of Fiend monsters, you guys can go ahead and do so. But if you guys are looking to play something competitive, this is the version that I would definitely recommend. And this version right here has given me the most positive results on Dueling Book and also on YGOPro. So that's pretty much it for all your Spirit Messages cards. Next off, let's move on to the monster to play, of course, Triple Lilith. Lady of Lamont, she's really good. She's able to tribute herself, set a normal trap card directly from your deck to your side of the field. And she also interacts really well with the side deck. Most importantly, she gets access to draw cards directly from your deck to your side of the field, which is really good. So triple copies of Lilith. Next, you want to play, of course, double card D. This card is a really good normal summon for the deck. You set all your back rows, summon card D, activate its effect, draw 2 cards during the end phase. It's a free pot of greed. You want to see your draw cards, your Destiny board cards as quickly as possible. So card D actually helps get you there, which is really nice. So double copies of this card. It's a pot of greed for your deck. The last monster I'm playing in the deck is the one absolute king Backjack. This card is absolutely insane. It works really well with Fiend Griefing. Fiend Griefing is also an additional interruption that this deck plays in the main deck. The most important thing about Fiend Griefing is that it helps with absolute king Backjack. If you guys don't know what this card does, is that during your opponent's turn, you can banish this card from the graveyard, look at the top card of your deck, and if it's a normal trap card, you can set it and it can be activated on the exact same turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you basically get to look at the top 5 cards of your deck and then rearrange it in any order, so that way that you will always mill a trap card using this card's ability. And the wonderful thing about this card is that you can use both its effect in the exact same turn. So if you have Fiend Griefing, you can go Fiend Griefing, bounce like an Orcus card in your opponent's graveyard, back to the deck, send Backjack, activate Backjack, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, rearrange in any order, and then activate Backjack's effect, mill the top card, and it's going to be a normal trap card because you rearranged the normal trap card, and then you basically get to set a free trap to your side of the field, which can be activated on the exact same turn. So Backjack is just absolutely insane in this deck. Let's go out to the spells. You'll play, of course, triple Mystic Mind. This is obviously a Mystic Mind deck. Mystic Mind is one of the cards that actually helps you reach the win condition as fast as possible. The only bad matchup that Mystic Mind has is obviously Striker, and basically decks that just main deck a lot of back row removal. But against decks like Thunders or Orcus that don't main deck any back row removal at all, you pretty much have an instant win against those decks game 1. And not a lot of people are a big fan of Mystic Minds, but that's just the harsh reality, right? Like, if you want to troll your opponent, which I don't recommend you guys doing, but if you guys are searching up this deck profile, your main goal is to troll your opponent by playing this deck, right? So if you want to achieve that goal consistently and competitively, Mystic Mind is definitely the way to go. Next, you'll play, of course, triple Demise of the Land, gets you access to Mystic Mind. Turn 1, you want to set 5 back rows with, like, Lilith and Demise of the Land, and then whenever your opponent specials a monster, activate Demise of the Land, and then you basically just win the duel, right? So, Demise of the Land, Mystic Mind, absolute mandatory. And then last but not least, we'll play, of course, the one Metaverse. Metaverse is way better than Demise of the Land because Metaverse, you can activate it without having your opponent to require the special summoning. So Lilith, can actually get access to this card directly from the deck. You just gotta hope your opponent selects this card to set on your side of the field off Lilith, which is really good. So that's pretty much it. 7 Mystic Minds in the deck. Next off, for your draw cards, you'll play, of course, triple Pot of Extravagance. It's a free pot of greed for the deck. And then last but not least, you'll play, of course, triple Pot of Duality. As well. Duality and Extravagance never conflicts with each other because Duality doesn't draw. Duality reveals the top 3 cards of your deck and adds a card that you reveal to your hand, which is really good. So triple Extravagance, triple Duality, triple Legacy of Yata-Garasu. This card is insane. It's a free Upside Goblin for the deck. You're basically playing a 37 card deck with Legacy of Yata-Garasu. Triple Reckless Greed. Reckless Greed is insane as well. The more draw cards that you're playing this deck, the better. So triple Reckless Greed is just really nice. So these are your draw traps of the deck. And then last but not least, I'm playing double Fiend Griefing. This card is like an interruption card that I like playing the deck. The really good thing about Fiend Griefing is that this card gets you access to Backjack, and Backjack is just really insane. Really good against overall every single matchup in today's metagame. Really good against Thunder. It's really good against Orcus. You can just remove their graveyard resources immediately by using Fiend Griefing, which is really nice. And last but not least, I'm playing double copies of Trap Trick in the deck. Trap Tricks ensures that I always see Reckless Greed, and it always ensures that I always see Legacy of Yata-Garasu. Like, Trap Trick gets you access to Yata, gets you access to Reckless, and also gets you access to Fiend Griefing as well. The double copies of Trap Trick is just an additional 2 copies of every single normal trap card that I'm playing in the deck. So Trap Trick is just really good, and this pretty much rounds off for all the trap cards I'm playing in the deck. The entire trap lineup is just absolutely perfect for this Destiny board deck profile. So that's pretty much it. For your traps, let's go after your side deck real quick. Usually in games 2 and 3, I take out all the Destiny board cards and I just play Burn. Alright, so games 2 and 3, we're playing Burn, baby. So we're playing, of course, Double Prohibition. We're going to make sure that we always call Twin Twisters, so that way that your Mystic Mind never gets destroyed. Double Wave Motion Cannon, triple Secret Blast, triple Just Desert, double Ojama Trio, and last but not least, Secret Barrel. So these cards right here alongside Trap Trick, you're never going to lose in time because you have so many burn cards to burn your opponent. Obviously, the Destiny board has tons of flaws, like with Twin Twisters and, Cosmic Cyclone. So games 2 and 3, you kind of want to take those out and just play Mystic Mind Bird to just game your opponent even faster, right? So that's pretty much it for your side deck, and it's also a huge surprise factor on your opponent's end as well, right? So you don't play, of course, the 1-link Karibo. You might want to play 3 copies of this because you're playing Backjack in the deck, and Backjack, if you draw Backjack, you can easily make Link Karibo. You don't need your extra deck at all. For Cyber Dragons, Dingursu, The rest are just in here for just because, you know, like you just need 15 extra deck space for Pot Extravagance. So your extra deck isn't needed at all. If you want to play Super Poly in the side deck, you guys can go ahead and do so. And you guys can just play Super Poly targets in the main deck instead. So that's pretty much for the extra deck. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for my Destiny board deck profile. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing. Let me know your thoughts are about this deck in the comment section below. Do you guys love playing the Mystic Mind version, or do you guys love playing the Pure version? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I love to be part of your discussions in the comments. Hopefully you guys have fun playing this deck on a local level. Have fun trolling your friends. And the really wonderful thing about this deck is that if you actually pull off this win condition in an actual competitive tournament, it's probably the best win condition ever, because this is some anime type stuff, man. It's crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy Sam from Team Sam signing out. Alright guys, peace.